Okay. Well, let's see if we can do the Apotheosis burn build. If something else appears, I'll do it, but... Which one of these does fire damage? Thermal Lance. Does slow me down, though. Yeah, gonna do it anyway. Okay. I really have not done enough runs with Thermal Lance, and I really should. Because, yeah, it is just a giant murder sword. Okay, Firefly. Blazing thrusters burn targets for 1,000 damage per second. Thrusters ignite targets for 120 burning damage per second. Modifiers to thrust affect thruster size. Self-damage resistance. Yep. Just, yep. Okay, so we're not going to be going for damage. But I do have to remember how to get Apotheosis. Apotheosis. Kinetic boost plus strafe. Got it. That's easy enough. Yeah, so we don't want to go for crash damage pretty much at all. Well, there's energized shields. Shit, energized shields is good. We're going to leave it for now. Which one of these gets me strafe? None of these do. I'm going to go for Juggernaut all the same, just because. Because, yeah. You would go no shields? Really? I guess it makes some sense. Okay, let's just burn this guy. Wow, that is effective. Burn builds are real special. Status effects in these games in general are great. Grab absorption. Yeah. The only problem is if I went rapid reconstruction, we wouldn't be able to do any of that Tempest Break stuff. Nor emergency systems. It's not terrible. It would certainly leave me with like a really simple pool. For better and worse. I'm so glad Chimeric made it so that if you had invested in weapons, then you picked hidden weapon or whatever it's called, you'd actually get refunded for all of your picks. I think it did it with rapid reconstruction as well. But I could be wrong. Yep, removes all shield mods. Returns an upgrade point if you purchase shield gear. Is it only one upgrade? It at least gives you the base shield back. Nice. I appreciate that. Okay, we want to grab stabilization. Well, I have a shit ton of HP. But yeah, I remember when this game first came out, I remember that was one of my, like, minor gripes about certain things, where it's like, yeah, if you want to go hidden weapon, let's see, Phantom Strike is interesting but kind of useless here. Efficiency, absolutely. Wow, okay, that hurt. Let's see. Adaptive armor is good, but I want to go Candescence first. We have a decent chunk of survivability for the moment. Oh, didn't work. Yeah, the turning rate on this is decent. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to get those other guys. Oh, I got them. Okay. Just absolutely slice and dice. So what do we grab? Kinetic boost? Yeah. Because all I need now is strafe. Adrenal module, yes? Sure. Okay, that's a decent amount of EXP. Let's see. Agility gets us the turning, which we kind of need. Alright. And then just burn this boy into the ground. Man. I always remember having trouble punching through them. But those were weak runs. There we go. Let's see, do we want to do power reserves? Yeah, actually. Mostly get it out of the pool. It also helps at the moment. Ow. Fine. I don't think there's any cost apart from the potential death. Does Black Hole still steal EXP? Yup. It is fun facing those guys down. Oops. Sir, I'm gonna need you to burn for me. Boy, it would have been really fun to have Apotheosis by this point in time. Okay. Wait that for a second. I wonder, can I actually just chase him around burning him? That hurt. That's the downside to chasing around burning him. Oh well. Does not matter. There is no lasting harm. Let's see. Skirmish. Aegis. No. Actually, in retrospect, skirmish is kind of pointless, ain't it? Shoot. Wasn't thinking. I was still thinking about crash damage. Be great if Apotheosis refunded that. But I will take that under things that will not be happening, and that's probably fine. I'll pay for my hubris. Okay, there's Strafe. I'm gonna do Apotheosis stealth build. Either damage shields and just park yourself on top of enemies. Could be interesting. You just be really slow. Gosh. I'm actually quite shocked at how effective Thermal Lance is. Just baseline. It's a bit of a niche gun, considering how much it slows you down. Let's see. But it is good. It's really just that status effect damage in general is really hard to balance around. I just need some Scorching Wakes. Yup. Well, and Apotheosis. That's a bunch of EXP. Let's see. Purge. Oh, wait, but that's not helpful. Wait, what is this? Deflagration. I don't think I've seen this one. Destroying a burning enemy will consume any ignites and trigger this. Skill? What? Unfortunately, it requires Rupture. Which is at the end of this. That's good for boot builds. It would still be good for this one. My only immediate fear is that I get hidden power beforehand and not be able to snag it. You can, You can still get the Fire Wild mod there. Flame Heart. Okay. Oh, you mean Solar Heart. Oh. Wow. This is different. That's actually really good. I'm not gonna go for it. But that is really good. No, I'm gonna try and go for Purge. We're going to very quickly see if we can pick that up. And then when we pick up Hidden Power, see if that refunds everything else. Because having enemies that burn explode for a bunch of bonus damage could be incredibly handy. Like, it's unconventional for sure. But that doesn't mean it's not gonna work. Maybe? Okay. So, no longer collide with enemies, targets and most hazards. Ooh, does hurt my survivability pretty bad. But now I don't have to worry about running into them. Wow. The damage on that is actually really good. Unsurprisingly. Okay, set him the heck on fire. We don't care about Blitz, we don't care about this. We do care about channeling, so I'll grab it. Avoid you for a hot second. And scoot. I know the bullets still hit me. I'm aware. Okay. Oh, interesting. Well, that's effective. Yeah, they don't knock me around. I'm not invincible yet. Oh, that is fun to watch. And yeah, I probably should have picked up Scorching Wake. I'm just lightly hoping I can snag let's see. I'm lightly hoping I can just snag Obsession first. Okay. The only immediate problem is my thrusters don't do that much damage, but it's fine. We'll get there. Okay, so we want to do Blast Radius. Hopefully that gets refunded once we get to the point where that does tons of damage. I think it will. Or the blast, hopefully the Blast Radius upgrades get refunded. Though it'd actually be really neat if those stuck around and boosted, you know, stuff like Scorching Wake. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I can't hurt these guys yet. There we go. That's effective. That is really effective. Alright, there's Obsession. And we don't want to get Hidden Power yet. We have to finish a couple other things first. Namely, we want to go High Explosive, because if I can get Rupture in the other one, we'll be in a really good spot. Alright, I don't have to care about these guys. I can stand right in front of them. Aha! Except for that part. That part's not so easy. It's fine. Let's see, then get refunded. It'll be worth it. Yeah, I'm just gonna toast this guy. You can enjoy my fire and flames. I will carry on. Okay, so what do we grab? Rupture. Enemies rupture when destroyed, dealing blast damage to other enemies. Honestly, you know, if those don't get refunded, I'm not going to complain. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to hang out on top of this guy. Burn him. My thrusters don't do that much damage yet. I mean, they do. They do a ton of damage. Eh. I'll take what I can get. Let's see. Dying Star. Well, Orbs of Discord. I don't think we actually have many super mods left. And I have to be very careful about being directly inside of this guy. Because it does stupid freaking damage to him. It's not quite enough. There we go. Huh. I wonder if these guys' projectiles can hurt me. Yep, they can. Good to know. Okay, scoot these guys. And just kind of chill for a bit. Just keep kind of waiting. It takes a long time for this build to crystallize. I'm the one who burns. You're just a cheap faker. I really want that dude's shield. I guess it's kind of what the Bastion is. 2 Scorching Wake, yeah. Or Bastion, Bulwark? Bulwark. Okay. Just torch him. Ooh. Okay, that's a lot of fire damage. There we go. Okay, so what do we want to grab? Galvanic Outburst is useless. I don't know why it's still in the pool. Now we could get Defiance, which would give me extra plating. But why would I do that when I could get more Scorching Wake? Yeah, because it's a wild mod. I wish, I actually have too much turning. I have too much turning when I'm... Wow, that's 7,000 Whoa, okay. Unfortunately, my regen... Well, good. Ain't quite enough. Damn it. That didn't work. I was afraid of those guys. And rightfully so. Because, yeah, I can't quite get close to him yet. I want to try that again. I think I'm not going to go for the blast damage this time around. Hidden Weapon would have just been better. Let's see. Do we want to try Dart? Let's try dart instead. Let's see, transmogrification. Let's see, flash shielding. Regen. Whoa. Don't want to die this early. Too soon for that. There we go. Did not get killed somehow. Okay. Kind of not. Dart's kind of fun, but you have to play sniper with it. My thoughts are with the dart, it still benefits from me building towards fire damage. But this way I can actually hit something at a range. There we go. Candescence. For more burn damage. Am I playing keyboard or controller? I'm playing controller for this. Whenever I'm driving in this game, it's easier for me to do controller. Keyboard is good for aiming, which is good for dart. But I don't want to be too reliant on dart. Let's see, corrosion. Might as well. The controller is good for thrust power. The other thing is just that keyboard and mouse, the mouse, while good for aiming, puts you in a really awkward position. Let's see. Do we want to do absorption? Improved thrusters don't give me anything. I probably should have grabbed the kinetic wood ahead, because we're going to need that. Second group of these guys, rude. At least we've got black hole time to just kind of chill. I know improved thrusters help the body, but they don't help the build at the moment. Like, it's good. I don't need to be told this. I know. It's just there's better things for me to be prioritizing now. Like getting Apotheosis early, Scorching Wake early, durability early. I apologize. Sometimes when I say things, I don't say the full thought and the full explanation because it's redundant to me. You know, I don't need to... On my head, it's like, yeah, extra thrust is good, but I don't want that until I can survive. And I don't know if other streamers are like me with this, but I'm often like 3 thoughts ahead of my mouth. And I'll say stuff that isn't immediately or even particularly relevant just because. Or, you know, I'll say like, yeah, I just don't want that because, like, really shallow reason, even though there's a more complex reason behind it, I just don't want to spend forever explaining it. If that makes sense. 2 of these. Shell gets quite grumpy at me with this. Oh, this is kind of like a cool blast visual. Yeah, for me, it's my ADHD that does that. And very real possibility that I have ADHD, but I don't want to self-diagnose and I'm too busy doing other things. Let's grab Force Armor first. I'm too busy doing other things to really see a doctor about it. My mother was making fun of me for it, and I'm like, did you ever get me diagnosed? And she's like, does it matter? I'm like, yeah, kinda. Because, yeah, how much of it is just a result of what I'm currently doing, trying to split my focus between multiple tasks simultaneously, and how much of it is a result of actually, like, some kind of neuro... Is it even a neurodivergence? It's common enough that I wouldn't even call it that. Just kind of a different adaptation. But yeah, I frankly wouldn't be surprised. If you want to go like full armchair diagnoses, we could probably put together a checklist of like all of the traits that I have that probably qualify But I also know that, like, I don't have it nearly as bad as some people do. So it's always kind of hard to say, like, well, it could be me. Because I feel like that might also be dismissive to people that, like, really have to deal with it. I had a friend who is, you know, autistic in elementary school. Or, I had a friend in elementary school who was autistic. You know, it's not that that time period resulted in him being any more or less anything. But there was a period of time where my school tried to do like a little bit of awareness and say like, hey, you know, this is a thing that some kids have. And there was definitely a period of time where a lot of kids were like, you know, oh, I have that. And it always felt kind of awkward. Scorching Wake, perfect. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's dangerous. There we go. Yeah, this is why I wanted the dart, so I could actually fight back at a distance without putting myself into too much danger. Okay, I should probably get in there and fight the boss. But I really want to toast that. Holy shit. Okay, that was a little bit more dangerous than I thought it was going to be. Let's do adaptive armor just so I don't die as hard. We're doing damage-wise on this guy. We're doing a decent amount. Depression also overlaps with ADHD and autism. Yup. I know I have that. Okay. I'm like trying to get up in here, but it's not working so hot. What I want to do is just set this guy hella on fire. There he goes. That's all that was necessary. I think my butt is way more dangerous than my front. Do you want to just grab hidden power? Just be done with it? I think so, yes. In retrospect, this might have been a bit premature. On the flip side, I do a lot of damage. It's not like full crash damage levels. Yeah, if I can just drive by anything, we're good. I just really need to grab not emergency systems. Core shielding would be nice, but we need strafe. Oh, we're 3 upgrades away from it. That could be a problem. There we go. Hurts, but it's fine. Do we want to grab agility? Sure. I'll take the extra turning. That is going to make this a lot harder, or maybe a lot easier. Okay, and there's strafe. Perfect. Well, it's mostly working. Yeah, I guess I can crash into things. I don't have that much crash damage resistance, but I have some. Let's see, but I'd still prefer not to do this too much. Come on. Apotheosis, perfect. Hello! Now I can just pass through anything? Except for those shields, apparently. And set it the heck on fire. Core shielding for some more durability. And we're good. Alright. Build is... well, I'm not going to say it's exactly done. There's a lot that I can do. But it's okay. Grab that. Woo. It's those missiles that are deadly. Now let's grab improved thrusters. Set him the heck on fire. Hopefully he dies. It's going to be those big guys that are killer, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to contend with those. I turned too damn fast. You know what? If I turn too damn fast, let's control it. Okay. Evolutionary niche. Might not actually be the worst idea in the world. But at the same time, let's go efficiency. Because we need that regen bonus. Yep. I don't know. Apotheosis driving. Maybe this is just going to be easier keyboard and mouse. Okay. Then we want to just stay away from him. Or more so, we want to do donuts off of his butt. That's a little harder than you'd think it would be. Woo, I think I just flew through the black hole. Well, didn't matter. Alright. So slipstream at this point would not be the worst idea in the world. But let's grab purification for the extra regen, because we're gonna need it. Alright, nope. Alright. Everything's getting toasted. And yeah, if I'm going fast enough, it doesn't matter. Okay, do we want to grab Streamline? Let's grab Deadly Wake first. Ah. No biting. So is Dying Star worth it for your build? I don't think so. That's a lot of potential damage that I have to kind of mitigate. It would do a ton of damage to anything around me, but at the same time, I do a ton of damage just by existing. And ramming things and moving through them. So, would it be terrible? No. Would it be great for me? Probably not. Let's grab Adrenal Module just to scale the damage up. Like, I could make it work. But why? Why when I'm strong enough to just kind of run circles through things? Okay, mouse does present some pretty slick tricks. I gotta give credit. I definitely have more precision piloting. Let's see, Aegis, Celestial Lance. Streamline isn't that helpful, Blink is not that good. Purge. That's crash damage. None of these are that useful. And yeah, I don't really want anything that does self-harm. Let's see, do we want to do Rebuke? Big maybe? Let's do Rebuke. Reason why is this makes the armor stacks stick around for like twice as long. And since I'm never attacking, there's no reason not to. So that's just more long-term durability. Okay, grab what I can. Okay, stay away from that. Fire will mess him up. There we go. Yeah, because I didn't even have to move through them. I can just turn around. Let's see. Skirmish isn't that helpful. Purge. Not that helpful. Celestial Lance is... I think part of it is it's just not that good compared to everything else that I've got in the mix. Let's see. Thrust and rotation speed, reduced friction. That would be fascinating. I don't know what outrage module would even do for me. I'm gonna grab hypermetabolism. But that's the only instance that I'll pick it up. Anything more than this and I'm just gonna get beasted. Because that extra HP is kind of huge. I straight up am just cosplaying as this enemy. That's hilarious. Okay. So what do we have? Blink, spontaneous generation. I guess I'll grab blink just because. I don't know how to blink though. Ah, that's how I do it. I guess it'll be good for maybe getting away. I don't know. I'll make it work. What if I can use it to mess with my current trajectory in some way? Maybe? Actually works really well. I'm just trying to avoid taking too much damage here. Okay, so what do we grab next? I guess I'll grab Purge. Because I think our best bet is to pick up every benign mod that we can. Okay, there we go. Like I was saying, every benign mod that we can, anything that won't hurt me. Just so we can get some more wild mods on the market. Because I'm out of rerolls and that's a problem. Whoa. Guess who forgot they had strafe? Because I 100% did. Oh, that's weird. And effective. Okay. Skip the shieldy boys. Or skip them. Toast them. Hey, there it is. I'm curious what the difference is between strafe or blink. Oh, interesting. Whoa. Displacement actually looks kind of cool, but we're going Scorching Wake. So much of this build relies on just stacking as much of that as I possibly can. Because it really cranks up the damage. And we might have to try a snake build after this. We're just kind of... These are real crash damage hours. Apparently. Oh! Or I just insta-die. That also could happen. Wow. Ow. Whatever. It's fine. That was a fun run. I think crash damage is better. All things considered, just because the burn didn't quite do enough. I need some more durability there. But, you know, beat wave 100. For me, a build is successful if it does that.